Oh boy. I'm just having issues with PayPal, so apologies for the delay. Opening the game now so we can start it up. Oh, here it is. What the fuck is going on with my mouse? Ooh, that might be a bit loud. Ooh, yeah, that's gonna be loud as hell. Is it even capturing? I don't think it is. Hold up. Hey Steve. Gotta add the game fast. Let me know if it's loud, by the way, because I have no idea. Ah, yes, thank you for the pizza. There it is. Volume's good? Alright, sweet. Alright. Alright. Going to start a new game. Oh wait, I didn't. Shit. Okay, well, we have to sit through this now. You know what? No, I don't want to sit through the whole scene twice. Hold on. I'm gonna close and restart it, because we're gonna have to watch that whole thing anyways. I didn't start it in hardcore mode, my bad. So essentially the thing with hardcore mode is if I die once, the game entirely resets, and I can't save until after a level ends. Oh boy, I had this game on the PS2. I thought I started the game and I was about to be sad. Alright, let's go. Oop, apparently I can't click off the game. That's good to know. The cutscenes may lag a second behind or so. Yeah. I'm not sure what's up with that because the game itself runs fine. Then the audio in the cutscenes is like a second or so behind in some places. Then it miraculously fixes itself.
I gotcha! Okay, Kai, I'm in. Catch me if you can. Don't move, mate. I'll get help.
Alright, here's the lore. I'm just gonna be quiet here. I'm not sure if you've seen this. I've seen it like 3 times, I think. 4? At least 4.
Don't be afraid, Ty. I am Nandu Gili, the Bunyip Elder.
G'day, mate.
It's time you knew the truth. Years ago, a great battle was fought over the fate of 5 mystic talismans.
My dinosaur ancestors were here first, you stinking furry mammal opportunists. Remember the comet! No! You mammals don't deserve to be at the top of the food chain! Now!
This part always gets me.
Bye-bye. No!
Welcome to Fallout 5.
Those brave few who challenged Boss Cass were trapped in the dreaming.
Mom? Dad?
Word grows that Boss Cass is seeking out the talismans again. He must be stopped at all costs. It's up to you to find the talismans before he does.
It's up to me to save my family.
Oi, Ty! Are you okay?
Maury? Oh, am I glad to see you. Oh, you're never gonna believe what just happened. I was playing in the forest when the ground suddenly... And that's when you showed up.
Rude! Sounds like you've got a fair dinkum adventure ahead of you, mate. Not that I'm into that sort of thing. I'd much rather be at home watching the footy. But I tell you what, you do the adventuring and I'll help you out where I can.
Okay. Sweet. Again, let me know if the volume at all changes.
Welcome to Rainbow Cliffs, mate. By the way, whenever you see one of these signs, I won't be far away. I've heard that if you press the action button, you can talk to me, whatever that means. Okay, now let's get down to brass tacks. If you're gonna be out adventuring, then you'll need another boomerang. And I know just the place to find one. Head down to Bly Bly Station. I'll meet you there.
Alright. So I do have the graphics down quite a bit. Because, especially with something stakes so high, I would prefer performance over looks. Because I don't want to mess up because of something dumb. Also, my tendency with cutscenes and like talking like that is the first time that it happens in a game, I will let it play through, but if it happens to come up again and I don't really care, I'll skip it. Yeah, we need to talk to Julius over here.
G'day, Julius.
Now, if I just reroute these wires to...
I said g'day, mate. Are you deaf?
Oh, goodness gracious me. Oh, I didn't see you there. I was just making some last-minute adjustments. Well, you must be Ty.
Yeah.
G'day. So, you old coot. What's this contraption do?
This contraption is the key to finding the talismans. Why is this so? It's quite simple, really. It uses an oscillatory microfeeder to scan for trace energy signals that match the unique power matrix of the talismans.
Huh?
Like a big nose that sniffs them out.
Oh.
Ah. And thunder eggs are the key to powering the machine.
Thunder eggs? Oh, they're as rare as hen's teeth, mate.
Couldn't you just use batteries?
If only it was that easy. You see, this machine doesn't just find where the talismans are, it actually teleports them here.
Struck me lucky.
And that, my friends, requires a great deal of energy.
So, how is Ty here gonna find all these thunder eggs?
Hey, I was just wondering that myself.
A reasonable question. I've created these portals to lead Ty to areas rich with them. Of course, they won't just be lying all over the place.
Just our luck.
A lot of them will have already been found. The trick will be convincing the locals to part with their prized possessions. But I'm afraid I can't help you with that. If you're as resourceful as they say, Ty, I'm sure you'll think of something.
Righto, Ty. There's no point in mucking about. You've got to find a second boomerang. I'll see you in 2 up.
Oh boy, I played this game when I was a kiddo on the PS2. What is going on with the camera? There, it was like stuck in there. Oh yeah, I can do this. Little funny bit. Alright. I could do this too. I was trying to get his mouth to be wide open when I went into that.
This billabong has got the lot. Gum trees, wallabies, and even a koala. There's plenty to
I
do
love that.
here, so let's get a move on.
I feel like it might be a little quiet now. I don't know, we'll see. It's my stick.
Listen, mate, I solved your problem. I found you a second boomerang.
That's great. Where is it?
See that tree over there?
Yeah?
Well, it's not there.
Right. Well, where is it?
It's on top of Frillneck Peak.
Oh, great.
Oh, don't worry. You'll just have to jump, run, rang, and bite your way there while avoiding Boss Cass's henchmen. Look, mate, life wasn't meant to be easy.
Alright. So these are opals that I need to collect. These are the fire opals. Each level has 300 of them here. Actually, I could just show you. Each level has 300 of them. These are all the thunder eggs that I'll pick up. And these are golden cogs, which let me unlock boomerangs. And this is a thunder egg right here.
Beauty! Butler! Bonza! I got one!
Yeah. 1 down, 71 to go. Come on, let's get a move on.
Yup. Okay. So day or two.
I reckon those dunnies are a complete waste of space. Only last week I used one, walked 2 blocks, was clobbered by a frill, and then woke up back on the dunny, which was the best place to be given the surprise I got. Julius reckons it's got something to do with the space-time conundrum. But if you ask me, I think it's a load of bull dust.
So, you're saying that if I have an accident, I'll end up back at one of these?
Something like that.
Well, not on this mode. If I have an accident, I am dead. Alright. What was I going to say? I've completely forgotten. Oh yes, I was practicing... Oh wait, I'm from more dialogue.
You've got a fair set of choppers on you. I reckon you could put them to good use by pressing the bite button. Get it? It's choppers. Bite button. Never mind, Ty. Move on. Have a go at those crates.
So... I was practicing the bosses. They're actually pretty challenging. On my other,
I was speaking to a bloke down the local watering hole, and he reckons you can use your rangs to take care of enemies and smash things.
Shoot Ripper!
He said something there, wait a minute, he said something about pressing the throw button to use them.
Alright. These boys. But my others say that it's also 100%. It's a normal mode. But we can go there to test stuff out, basically prepare for whatever. There's secret boxes on each level, that's what those paintings here, that's what these are. And that contains like artwork and concept art of the game. I think one's around here somewhere. I'm not sure. Oh, I can't get that yet. I can, however, go in here. Golden cog, baby. And then I can do this. Yeah, waterfalls for whatever reason lagging hard, man. Alright. Oh yeah, I don't know how to swim yet. Alright.
Oh no, not more cages.
Struth, what happened here?
Boss Cass did this. He's caged all your bilby mates and hidden them across the land.
Oh, yeah? Well, big mistake. No one messes with my mates.
Now there's a thunder egg in each area if you free them.
Yep.
No worries. Unless you're Boss Cass.
Do a little jig and they're free.
What's that for?
Oh yeah, I love this game for that. Oh man, what's this sign say?
You young'uns.
Oh.
Have it easy these days.
This
If you want to
sign.
get a better look at your surroundings, just wiggle your camera stick.
I
You can adjust the camera distance by pressing the camera distance button. In my day, we had to get off our backsides if we wanted to see the world.
So I'm not using a PS2 controller. I don't think that's coming to a surprise as anyone, or to anyone. Real quick though, let me turn, let's see here. Those to medium. Yeah, low, whatever, it's just grass.
I
Ooh,
don't
that
know if
looks,
it's true, but I heard about this bloke who found 300 opals, then took them to Julius's opal machine. Anyway, something weird happened, and he ended up with a thunder egg.
Righto.
Okay, here's one of the secret box thingies right up here. I don't know if you can see it very well. Oh, now you can. Check that out, baby. Inside one of those paintings that I mentioned. There is a boomerang that lets me like detect them like a sonar later, but obviously I don't have that yet. But we're going to get every single one of those in every level, because that's counting towards 100%. Also, I'd like to point out this game looks way better than it does now, for obvious reasons.
When I was a lad, there was this kid, Toothy Malone, I think his name was, who could bite his way through a dozen pies in less than a minute. These aren't pies, mate, but I reckon you could chomp the lot by pressing the bite button quickly. Try biting them quickly to reach that thunder egg.
This is one of my favorite mechanics that I wish they used more, honestly. I don't know how they'd incorporate it, though, to be honest. The way they do, I like, though. Uh-oh. There we are. You can also do that quick biting thing on, like, crates that are nearby, enemies, all that good stuff. Alright, I think there might be another one of those crates nearby this place. I'm not sure though, I don't remember. There's only 7 of them hidden in this level. Like it said. Oops, I almost bit the kid. Jeez, alright. Let's see here. Some more kangaroo boys up there. Yup. There's a cog and a bilby. Guess I'll get this quick. Smack that guy in the mace. Sure. Got all the eggs, opals, I mean.
Yes, yes. This just might do.
G'day, Julius.
Oh, hello, Ty. You know this golden cog just might be perfect for my latest invention. The Cogulacious Boomerangulus Extrapolator.
Right, what's that?
Why, it's a machine that creates experimental techno-rangs. I need golden cogs to build a new one, 15 to be exact. And if you find enough, bring them to my lab in Rainbow Cliffs and I'll build you a new boomerang.
You're on, mate.
Yeah. Also,
Haven't I told
Oops.
you all?
Here are all the boomerang. I think I need to get the other boomerang first, but there's a menu if I press R. That's why I accidentally initiated talking to him. But if I press R, I can open the boomerang menu. And it'll show you all the boomerangs. There's a lot in this game. And they actually take a while to get. For the final one, you need to have found all the cogs everywhere. Ooh. But it's very doable. Tell you what. I did it before, like you saw. So that over there I can't get to until I get the other boomerang, and you will find out why I can't make that jump soon. But I do have a way to get up there. Also... Oh yeah, there's no extra lives in this mode. I only have the one life. Usually, down under here, there's another life pickup that's Ty's head. Ooh, forgot about that. But this is the area I get. I'm not supposed to be back up there, technically, but I figured out that I could jump on the crate and get up here anyway. Oh wait, no, my bad, it's a different area. This crabby boy I have to bite. Did he just open himself up? What? Did you see that? He, like, opened the back of his shell for some reason. What? There we go. Alright, one more.
Julius told me to tell you this, but I have no idea what it means. Apparently, according to Julius, you can lock your camera on to enemies at any time by pressing and holding the lock-on button.
I never use this. And the final ones, I mean, could be considered overpowered. They don't kill, as far as I'm aware. But what happens is you can hit enemies with it, and they're, like, slowed down in time. It's pretty crazy. Now what? Yo, what? I practiced this jump, like... Seriously? Okay, whatever, I'll come back here in a second. The most overpowered ones are what's called kaboomerangs. I don't get those for quite a while, though. I get hit 4 times, and I die. However, there are picnic baskets around, which drop pies, which heal health, so... Yeah, like here, picnic basket. Boom. Ooh, a whole pie. That's like a full health kit in TF2. That fills me completely up. I don't need that right now, though, so I'm gonna leave it there. Usually I just pick it up because, like, whatever, I can respawn. But I can't do that here. Ah, here we are, boys. Oh yeah.
Well, I wouldn't have believed it if I didn't see it with my own eyes. You actually found the second boomerang. Well, there's no time to sit around and feel all pleased with yourself. You're gonna have to put that new rang to use. You see, I had a thunder egg I was gonna give you, but a bunch of frills stole it. You'll have to take them all on to get it back.
Yeah, right, we'll do that in a second. I need to go back and get that cog. But the reason that I couldn't make that jump earlier was because with the 2 boomerangs here, I can now glide through the air. And that will allow me to get that one up there too. I just gotta get the jump right. There we are. Alright. I believe... No, that wouldn't make sense. Maybe it would. I believe... Actually, hold on. Yeah, no, okay, there's more than 100 cogs. I don't know. There's an achievement called Get All the Things, and it says 5 out of 100. Just gonna get this guy out of the way. Don't want to risk anything. Oh. Alright, now I can go up here, which is... this leads into that area oops, that we were at earlier. Also, I won't like drown or anything, but I just can't swim and go underwater. Ugh, I have to learn that in a different level, which I will be able to do very soon here. Really? I don't know why I can't make that jump. Oh well. Come back to that in a sec. I think. Okay, yeah, there's usually a life back there, I think. There's a pie right there now. Oops. Fell off there. Alright. Let's go get the thunder egg from these frills over here, and then I'm gonna try to go back up there. Alrighty, there's a bunch of these opals up there, so I'll need to get those so I could get the last thunder egg on this level. Alright. I've made this jump before, I don't know why I can't do it now. Alright, I'm just gonna go back and jump from that other area we were at earlier. Alright, I'm still full health. That's good. Oop. The camera in this game hasn't exactly aged super well, but it's decent. Like when I jumped up there, the camera went up here automatically. I don't know why. Just kind of did. Don't exactly see the point of doing that, honestly. But oh well. Here we are. Ooh, I almost fell off. There we are. Get all these thunder opals. These are fire opals, not thunder opals. Ow. Alright, there's 10 cogs in each level, like I mentioned earlier. I was showing the details off to you. I have 9 of them. Actually, let me show you this thing. I've only seen this like 3 times in the game, actually. I don't really use this. I can't glide while it's out. Oh. Yeah, this is like the spirit guy from earlier, I believe. I'm honestly not sure what this is. I'm completely full. Or true with you. Not full. Oh yeah, let me talk to Mari over here fast.
I was down at the local watering hole last night, and this bloke was bragging about how he could throw a boomerang better than anyone else. He reckons if you hold down your tie's view button, you can get a rang's eye view of your target. So, got me thinking, would that really work? See these air platforms? Underneath are 3 switches. Why don't you use Ty's view to target and shoot them? You might just find an easier way to get to that thunder egg.
That makes me think there's a different way to get there now. No, that's not possible. I don't know. There we go. Ooh. Out of the water so that alligator doesn't get up here.
That wasn't a half bad effort,
I was about to collect it, man.
I reckon with a little more practice, you'll get there. Cool!
I did it on my first try, Mari. Hey, there's one of the bilbies behind the waterfall. And there's the thunder egg. Right. Okay, there is like one more opal, I think, over here. How many do I have left? Oh, yeah, that's the last one. What was that? Alright, now I can turn these into Julius's machine and final. There I go, this one. Oh, fuck me. Oh, wait, can I just jump this? Oh, nice. Alright. Oh wait, there's a cog over there. Glad I looked this way. There we go. And that's the last cog. I think that's everything in this level now then. Ah, yeah, I need to do time attack and glide the gap, which is just at the very end up here. Even though I know how to glide already. Alright, let's go. We essentially have every opal now, I just need to collect it. Hey Grizzly. To see it.
Well, it looks like today wasn't a complete waste of time. You seem to have learned a thing or two.
Oh, yeah, you're too right.
You know, there's one other thing I could show you, but I don't know if you're ready for it yet.
I've already done this.
Yeah? Well, what's that?
Well, a mate of mine who knows a mate who knows a mate who knows another mate says you can use 2 boomerangs to glide long distances.
How?
It's
I've already done
simple,
it.
really. You jump, then press and hold jump again to start gliding.
Right. Is that safe?
No.
Safe as houses, mate. See if you can glide across this gap to reach that thunder egg.
You ripper!
Look at that. Me mate's mate was telling the truth after all. Just as well I didn't call for an ambulance. Well, lad, you made it through with flying colours. And as a little extra bonus, a stopwatch will appear near the start.
Yeah.
Okay. What's that for?
The racetrack. You can race the clock to win another thunder egg.
Right. I'll give that a go later.
Okay, now.
Well, that's enough gas bagging from me. Let's head back to the Bly station.
Alright, let me pick these up. No, if I die, the whole game resets. I only have 1 life. This is the hardcore mode. Should do this too. Alright. Let me do... Basically, these things just send me to the start of the map, or like a water slide on some maps, they send you to the start of that.
Welcome to the track.
Do this.
Race to the finish as fast as you can, mate. The checkpoints will lead the way.
Nope.
But miss one and the race is over.
Hardcore
Good
mode.
luck.
Like if I, there's not even any life pickups that I can collect. They're just either gone or replaced with like a pie or something. Is 39 my best time on the main one? No, I think it's like 32 or something. Someone did this in 18 seconds. I refuse to believe that is possible. You can't even run that fast. Unless there's like some engine exploit or something he used. Like 18 seconds, no way.
That was a ripper of a race, Ty. You're faster than a long-legged emu with a case of the bellyaches. Case of the bellyaches. I reckon you've earned this.
Yeah.
Oh, you beauty!
Okay, that's this area clear, I think. Yep, I just need to come back for the box things. And yeah, I refuse to believe this guy. 18 seconds. How? I can't even go that fast. Alright, that is everything, right? Yeah. Alright, cool. Where are the mushrooms? There they are. Actually, I could just exit. Do I want to do that? No. I'm just gonna pick the portal. Yeah, honestly, I have no clue how he did it. Look, that guy's doing like limbo. I don't think so.
I found it.
Let me see that. At last, a mystic talisman. It's It's time to move out. We got 4 more talismans to find. You there, fetch my bags. Soon unimaginable power will be mine. Mine.
The only boomerang that I think of is the chrono rings. I still can't open that menu for the boomerangs. Oh well. But that only slows down enemies as far as I'm aware. So this level, Shipwrecks, has my favorite music of anything in here. And yeah, you're gonna have to fight the bull. I was practicing though.
Welcome to the Great Barrier Reef, full of beautiful fish, friendly natives, and inviting sandy beaches. It's a beaut spot for a swim if you know how.
This music is my favorite in the whole game. And yes, if I die once, the whole game resets. So that's the stakes we got here. Also, Grizzly, if you didn't know this, back up here there are 2 boxes with the paintings in them. We found this out on the PlayStation version years ago. Oh hey guys, are you ready for the worst quality audio line in this whole game? Because listen to the audio quality of this guy when he talks.
G'day, Rex.
Ah, I missed it. Hold on, no. We're restarting that level. You gotta hear how poor quality it is.
Welcome to the...
Alright, yeah, listen when this guy talks, okay? I wish I didn't do this every time I started the level. Alright, here we go. Listen to this.
Ty, mate, good to see you again.
G'day, Rex. You saved anyone today?
Funny you should say that. Elle went for a bit of a swim out near Danger Spike.
Danger Spike?
I
Where's
think
that,
it's
Rex?
Oh.
this one coming up.
It's a nice little spot,
Oh.
not too far from Shark Reef.
It's one of his lines.
Yeah, and?
Well, anyway, she's
This
an
one.
excellent swimmer, but she hasn't come home yet.
His peeking is so
Starting
bad.
to get a bit worried.
It's truth.
I'm on lifeguard duty, so could you have a look for me?
I don't know why that's the only one
Well,
like
I
that.
would, mate, but I can't
Everyone else is
swim.
fine.
Tell you what, I'll teach you. Follow me.
Yeah, I don't know what's up.
When you're in water, press the bite button to dive. Then tap the jump button to start swimming.
Okay. Wish me luck.
By the way, those boomerangs of yours won't work underwater.
Jesus.
But I've got a Prezi for you that'll fix that.
His face.
These are aquarangs. I found them in an old shipwreck years ago.
Oh man.
They cut through
That
water
was really
like
creepy.
a hot knife through butter. If you can dive under the water and grab
Oh
them,
boy.
well, then they're all yours.
The model quality is so low. His face just like crunched up when he started talking.
Good one. The aquarangs work like regular boomerangs, but you can only use them underwater. Oh, and one other thing. You're not a fish, mate, so keep an eye on your air supply.
It lasts for a very long
Yeah,
time.
thanks, Rex.
Use the aquarang to hit this switch. It'll open the shark door so you can
Man.
be on your way.
Sweet.
Dude, because of this game, I've really wanted to go see the Great Barrier Reef. I think I can... Yep. Here's all the boomerangs, baby. These ones are the kaboomerangs, right here. It is a massive explosion radius. I throw them both at the same time, though, so there's like a little bit of a cooldown while they are in the air there. But they are insane. Easily the best ones in this game, and if you need to get rid of enemies fast. Yeah, the reef's like dying or something. That's why I want to get there as fast as possible. This cog. Also, crabs. Yeah, these guys actually like move around based on where Ty is. And I love that little attention to detail there. You can like herd them. They seem to be in like a circular, like radio area. I don't know, I'll like do that later. Also, swimming is really fast. Oh great, get ready for the most obnoxious voice you'll ever hear, by the way.
Great work, Ty. You've learned how to swim and use those aquarangs. With a bit of practice, you'll be a champion swimmer just like me.
You beauty.
This is my good mate.
The most
You'll show
annoying
the way
person
danger, Spike.
ever.
Good luck, mate.
Listen to her voice.
Hey, Ty. You can swim faster by tapping the jump button to gain speed. Let's go find Elle.
It gets worse.
Follow me.
I hate her voice so much. That high pitched "Follow me!" I haven't liked it even since like the PS2. May as well grab these thunder eggs. Why does it sound like she's choking? She probably was. Underwater though, so that wouldn't be choking on what? Ow! Okay, first damage taken in the game. Good thing there's a basket right here. That was a bit overkill, but alright. With these crates also, I should mention, each one of these crates has 5 opals inside each of them. Unless I miss one, and then the crate is just back in the level, and it has, like, whatever amount I missed in it. But the crates will never respawn. Oh, I wish Grizzly was here. Because, there's one golden cog that's, like, right behind me here. Seriously. But this is the most, whoa. This is the most hidden cog. Like, I've walked past this area so many times, and I didn't see this. Easily the most hidden one in the entire game, at least on my end here. It took me going back a ton of times to find it. It was the last cog in the whole game that I needed, dude. Here we are. I can get a new boomerang in 2 cogs. It'll be the flamerang, I believe. So yeah, swimming is very fast. Also, nice little touch is the water gets darker as you go down underwater. It's pretty cool. These little geyser thingies here help me breathe, but I can just go off because it's really fast. And like I said, the oxygen goes down super slow. Right, well, let's go to follow me, lady. Oh, her noise when I hit...
Hey, Ty.
Jesus Christ, it's like a serial killer. When I hit her, the noise she makes is annoying as well. Don't mind the mines. What? Yeah, that's about the explosion radius of the boomerangs. It's insanely powerful. Shut up. Scary. Alright, opal right there.
Careful, Ty. These eels look pretty nasty.
These literally are not a problem at all. Watch this. They're just there to like freak you out or something, I guess. Same with these.
Big meanies. Press the action button to swim into the cage. Press the action button again to swim out.
Oh yeah. These sharks hey. There's sharks and bombs here. Ah. I haven't had them like swarm like this one. I haven't had one close to me like this before, really. They've all just like minded their own business. Go inside, please. Thank you. Otherwise, I would not have to go inside of these cages at all. I think this is the only level with these cages. It's also the only level with sharks, I think, too. Now that I'm thinking about it. And I gotta go, uh-oh. Out of the water. Thank you. Alright. Yep, that's it. Oh yeah, listen to this. The most obnoxious sound ever. It's the most high. I think it's because it's so high pitched. I don't know, I don't like it. Despise it. Ugh. Alright, well, let me get the Bilby over there real quick. There's one back here. Also, the Opal machine is back this way as well. How am I walking on this? What? Game? Okay. Just walking on almost like an 80-degree slope. That's fine. Aim? There we go. Jeez, I should have done that long ago. Alright. Here the camera is auto-controlled as I'm going up, but it always freaks me out. Because it like moves you where you're looking in a way, so I have to keep going right like this. Yeah. It's odd. I don't like it, honestly. There's only 2 things in the game that do this ever, though. That I can remember, at least. So, it's alright. Ooh, make sure my health is good. There is fall damage in this game, so I need to be cautious about that. Like, up here, I don't know if you can, like, die from it, honestly, as I've never tested that. We can test that later, though, maybe on my, other save here.
Hey, Dal, how are you?
You weren't sitting.
Yeah, good. And what about you?
Let me guess. Rex was worried about me again?
Yeah, that's right.
Isn't he a sweetheart?
Her goggles are going into her
Well,
eyes.
I better get home so he stops fretting.
Righto then.
How do those glasses work?
By the way, I found this on the way. Want it?
I just took it without even saying anything. Oh, it's almost like the real thing. Oh. Oh. Okay, there's a cog up here, so let me up here. And then since this game is it's really short, honestly. I beat this 100% in 2 days. So I'll come back to these levels later to get rest of the stuff, but I'm gonna at least get the cogs that I need. And I can come back for opals maybe in a minute. How many opals do I have right now? 179? Yeah, whatever. High dive, baby. Isn't there another button, actually? Nah. Alright, we have all the cogs that we need now. Get the flamerangs. Let me clear these enemies out. I don't think oh no, never mind. Enemies do respawn every time I reset the level. I don't think there's any opals in this water, though. Yeah, I don't think so. I know that there is, like, crates over here. Yeah. Good on health? Yeah. Here we go. Hi. Alright, 149, 194. I really like these platforms design. I don't know what's about them, I just love them. There's so much about this game, I just don't... I thought that was Pyro's mask up there, like from TF2, and I was about to, like... I don't even know. I was about to be just extremely confused. This game was made like really early 2000s. I think it was announced at E3 in 2002. If I'm remembering right. They have like the trailer of the original E3 in this. I could show after we beat the game. I'll look at all the concept art. Jesus. Oh, actually, funny thing is if I take damage underwater, it doesn't translate to the damage like on the surface of the water. Like, it counts as my breath for some reason. Like, watch, run into one of these boys. What? Oh, I have to run into their face, I guess. Hey. When I'm trying to take damage, I even can't from these things. Alright, hold on. Jesus. I'll just go get a shark. Actually, no, what a sea mine will do. Ah, shark. There we go. Alright, check this out. Boom. Totally fine. Oh, there's a shark chasing me. Leave me alone, man. Go, 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 go. Mario 64 logic, yeah. It's also like an unturned. You can, like, if you're drowning, use a bandage to heal yourself. Like, yes. Perfect. Makes sense. Alright, oh. These fishes, like, eat you and then spit you out, but they're not really an issue unless you're, like, swimming right at them or you smack them with your aquarangs. These guys are just there. They don't really do much.
Yeah, you do.
Oops, didn't mean to eat that. Ooh, hello, Cog. Don't mind if I do. Okay. Alright, anything down here? Don't think so. Wouldn't be any bilbies under there. Oh, I don't have the ice rings. Oh boy. I have to swim through this to get in here then. But the reef goes around this area that I'm inside of right now. As you can see, like, this little line is the whole reef, and I have to swim under a little cave to get into here. There's a geyser here who will propel me upward. I don't know why it has such a long delay when I'm standing on it. Alright, now I just kind of stand here, so, yeah. There's some more of those, like, lobster boys. I have to bite them once again. I have to bite them from the back of the backside because they're not armored there, otherwise I'll, like, do a backflip for some reason. There's another bilby, there's another bilby. No, that's a thunder egg. There's the bilby, and there's some more crates. Alright, let's get this cog, and we'll head over to the coconut in the sand. Which you'll see what that means in a moment. In the normal game, right on top of this, where that pie is right there, right where my crosshair is, that's where a life would normally be. And you may be thinking, wow, that's so easy to get, though. Why would there be a life there? Well, this is quicksand. We were freaked out, me and my brother, on the PS2 version of this. Every time quicksand happened, but this is the only level with quicksand for some reason. I think it's a great idea. It's challenging, absolutely. The golden cog that's in this next area, though, we could never figure out how to get. The reason for that was, there's all this quicksand, right? You know what I just realized? Oh, I'm pretty sure I instant die. Okay. Can I do this? Are you joking me? I've not ever known that I could do that. Because this is how you have to get the other, shit. I usually just hop around the edges over here. So I'm gonna do that as well now, because that's faster. Oh no, not this one actually. It's only the first. Okay, so we couldn't figure out how to get... No, it's a thunder egg up there, my bad. But there's a thunder egg right there. We could never figure out how to get it, because when you're in the quicksand, you can't jump. So we were like, how do we get up to this platform? Open notes, baby! I Actually, I don't think I need those ones. Yeah, whatever. Yeah. It took us, like, let's see, I probably played this in 2009, so it took about 10 years to get this. But we got it, boys. Something else I should mention real fast is if I'm in water, like deep water here, I don't think this is deep enough to swim, but I'm swimming and I have a bunch of momentum built up. What I can do to stop all my momentum is just to zoom in like this. It also counts with running, because if I change directions, I do this little slide thing here. What if I do this? Also, if I like change direction slight like this, I won't do it. Oh, there's two of them right here. Wow. What? That guy died before I bit him. Huh? Okay. Alrighty. So for the most part, these lobster boys you can just ignore. They don't purposefully go for you. They're just kind of passive. Or neutral, I should say, not exactly passive. They look at you and like flex like Larry the Lobster though, like that. But that's not what they do. Let's see. This also I had to talk to Grizzly about, because I didn't realize that there were more holes in the barrier reef than just where the entrance was over there. So I think there's a cog up in this one, if I'm remembering right. Oh no, this is... Ah, yes, okay. This one goes to... Oh yeah, there is a cog in this one then. This one leads to a shipwreck, which is why this is called Shipwrecks, I suppose. Here it is. Now, this puzzle was pretty tricky for me to figure out. Initially, I thought I could just swim in from up here, right? But no, I can't. What you have to do is go to the one port window here. Get it just right, hit the button, open the door on the other side. And then you can swim on in. And Thunder Egg. Not a cog. Do I have all the cogs here? No, I need two. Also, I should mention real fast, on the map, these are Thunder Eggs that I haven't collected yet. So the one that I was pointing at last far away was the 300 opals one. So we will get that in a minute. You know what though, I may as well just collect all the eggs, opals while I'm here. There's the cog. Alrighty. Can I go back here? Yes. So, since this game is on hardcore mode right now, the way I played before was a lot more reckless. It started off like this, but certain levels I tried to do like really risky things for no reason, honestly, and I've died a couple of times. I have like over 20 lives though, so I'm cool on that one. But I can't afford to die anything here. Die anything, okay. Apparently I'm like changing Kai's hair color or something, I don't know. Like fur color. There's that. And the left opal nest egg, that's right up to my right. Aurora's kids, oh Christ, this one. I may as well go do that one. Basically I have to go find another seahorse's kids that I think he lost or something, I don't know. Jesus, when that pie starts chasing you, you know stuff's gonna go down. Alright. This is a big nest, by the way, jeez. It's the one... the level? No, but this game does have the evil tie in it, yeah. His name's Sly. Have you played this game before, actually? I need one more cog. It's probably in this... Oh, I know where it is. Where is it? And that's a pie. That's where the light would be. Might be in, oh, you know what? I think it's over there, maybe. Oh, they do target you. Okay, well, that was your last mistake. I think, no, I've gotten that one. Huh. I got the secret one. What about this in here? No, that's the exit, I think, right? Yeah, oh, hold on, one more over here. You remember one part you saw the dentist orifice? Evil Tag teamed up. Oh yeah, you remember that, right? His name is Sly. There's also a secret ending, which I could show after I've beaten the game once. I have to go back and fight. Ah, there it is. I have to go back and do the final boss again, which is... I could do that. And then there's a secret ending I get. Let's see here. That's all the cogs. I need to erase Rex, opals. I have a couple more opals to find. Let me do the kids one. I think that's right up here. So yeah, Evil Ty gave him the boomerang, which is this one right here. Ah, there it is. This guy's out of the way.
Oh, dearie me.
A fish.
My sweet little angels have wandered off exploring. Now I can't find them anywhere.
Yep, pretty much.
Please, can you help me?
I haven't heard that sound before, actually.
Oh. Yay! Yay!
Still not as bad as that other person. In fact, I'd prefer these little boys.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh, this one's in the mines. Jeez, kid.
Oh.
Yeah, he was in shock.
Yippee!
I'm not gonna lie, I've just been going randomly. I don't know where these guys all are. I don't know, actually. Probably, because I think you can die from that, right? That makes sense, so I'm not gonna try that. Maybe in my own time. I could try that on my other save, I mean, but I'm not doing it on the hardcore. Yeah. Maybe at the very end, after 100%, I could do another one, like, by myself, this off-stream. And then I could make a video and for just YouTube, maybe, where I'll do it on here, too. Where at one point, I just come in and jump off the end of the boss and die and just reset the save. I'd be down for that. Oh, that was fast, jeez. Alright, whoa. What was that? Oh, oh. I didn't realize they all follow me. Fitting ending with a death. Here you go. Jeez, man, get out of my way.
Babies. My precious babies.
They were throwing dirt in my eyes or something.
Much little orange fish creature.
That mouth is really creepy.
How can I ever repay you? Hey, I know. You can have this sparkly rock I found in the sand.
All right.
Should I go test that right now, do you think? Oh no, I'm in the cult. Oh no, I'm not. Oh no, I think no one did. I don't want to test that. Race Rex and opals. I don't know if it's gonna reset the whole level. Probably won't. No, I don't think it would be that mean. You know what? I'm gonna test it. Let me see if it resets. I don't think it will. The only thing I'm worried about is the opals.
Welcome.
Alright, cool, it doesn't. Alright, I'm gonna go test that real quick then. Alrighty. Yeah, here's the boomerangs. Also, as you can see up here, I have double health. There's things called rainbow scales in this place, which is why it's called Rainbow Cliffs, I'm assuming. Where's the final boss? Oh, it's back here. Whoops. I put a go. Oh, I can show you the kaboomerangs as well. It's basically on-demand explosion. You know. A little crazy there. I'm not gonna show you too many other boomerangs, so I don't want to ruin it. Although I will have to use the flamerang at one point in this, and the frosty rang here. Oh man, I forgot I had to go through the whole level. No, I don't want to spoil that. I'll do that on my own time. Because the level won't be the same as it was the first time I went through. Yeah. I'll get back to you. I'll do that later tomorrow, maybe? Alright, just making sure I was on the right save. Did I not get... Hold on, what? Yeah, I got... Does it do that every time I come here? It probably does. Thug. Okay, well... Let me race Rex fast, I guess.
See ya.
See ya. I accidentally skipped. He swims insanely fast, but he runs extremely slow. What if I can hit him? I can. So I can slow him down and when I get those Kona rings that I was mentioning earlier. Rex, you're gonna put me through the minefield? Get out of the way, buddy. What? Where did he just come from? Shut up. No, I don't want to lose. I've never lost a race before. That's true. I can barely see these rings right now, dude. There we are. I can see them better now for some reason. Oh, I missed it. No, I didn't. Alright, I think I win now, because the race ends at the top of this peak here. I hit him? I did. Oh yeah, that would be hilarious, actually, if the race ends and you just die. Like he just pushes you off the top of this thing or something. Oh, sorry, mate. You had to beat me in this race. Thanks for saving Ellie, by the way. Still won't save you, though, Ty. Whoa, was I, like, picking up speed there? No, I really doubt that. Bee hopping in this game? Yeah, dude. Oops. I tried to turn around to see if he was there. His wife's up here.
You little ripper, you fair dinkum beat me.
Woo!
I trained you well, mate. My swimming coach gave this to me when I first beat him in a race.
I wasn't swimming though for a majority of this.
I want you to have it.
He sounds really grudful.
Thanks, mate.
Cool!
And we're back here. Alright, well, let's go find the opals. Oh yeah, that's all I need to do then. Sweet. Alright, I saw some crates over on the left, I believe. And that'll have a bunch of them in there. The crates are there. Yeah, the emotional moment. It was emotional and then cool! Yeah, that's how this game is. Actually, oh, I can't wait to get to that level that's right before the last boss, because there's a way I can skip a whole, like, fight sequence. I think it's a fight sequence? It's either a fight sequence or a cutscene, but I found out a way to skip an entire bit of the story, which I'm not gonna do the first time. I'll do it on the one we go back to the secret ending. But I know how to do it. Who's getting punched back there, by the way? Did you hear that? Okay, they're not over here. They're definitely not on this island. I believe that I missed one in the water as well, since I have 79 and crates have 5 in them, so that'd be strange number. I'm gonna check back here first. I don't think I missed one in the minefield though. Oh jeez. I've never been hit by that before. Unintentionally. Huh. I'm not— ah, there's some. Alright, this must be— let's see, that's 5 there, I think, too. Yeah. What's that? Oh yeah, they have like harpoons they shoot at me. Alright, there we are, we're caught up now. Uh-oh. Get out of the way. Alrighty. Let's see, so 15 more? It's probably crates up— yeah. Shut up. There's crates over here then that I didn't get or something. Let's see, where are we at?
Stay out! Press the
Never talk again. I'm actually glad we're getting this out of the way because I don't want to hear that person's voice anymore. Oh great, I have to open this again.
Let me!
No. I'd rather carve my ears out with this boomerang than follow you. In fact, I think your voice is doing that. God. Alright, let's find these crates. There's no way they'd be up there, right? I didn't miss any on the way out. This one up there. Are there some crates that I didn't get over there or something? Oh, you know what? I missed some, I think, at the barrier reef. Oops. Well, swimming's way faster than walking. So let's just go over there. By the way, Ty could 100% hands down beat Michael Phelps at, like, swimming. Because look how— I'm gonna show you how long this guy can hold his breath here. Also, he swims like, you know, maybe 15 miles an hour. Holy. He's also immune to sharks, apparently. I wonder if you can make your own maps for this, like levels. Oh, I actually got hurt by that guy. Huh. I don't know, that'd be cool. I could make like the swimming pool and we could challenge Michael Phelps. He's definitely got like a cameo in this game. We'll add him ourselves. Would be the only the Tasmanian tiger modding community. Okay, there might be some crates here? Probably at the ship then, huh? It might be back, not here. There's 3 crates left somewhere. I don't remember where I saw them, but I'm fairly certain I did see some crates still left. Oh, you know where they are? They're up there. Oops, can't— what? What is going on? Alright. We're right up on top of that thing. I've completely forgotten about those crates. Alright. Yeah, I'll be here. I'm not gonna be on too much longer. What time is it right now? 9:30? Alright, maybe about 30 more minutes of this. Maybe one more level and then we'll call it for today. I got the last of the opals on this place, so that's good. Let me go turn these in fast. And then we'll end this one. Oh boy, we get to go on jungle water slides that I'm actually afraid of because they are unforgiving. Ah! I was swimming in the bottom of the sand, what? There he is. Alright, I think that's everything in this level then, right? Yep, we're clear here. We'll come back for paintings later once we have the infrarangs, which is infrared boomerangs, essentially. They let you locate. Oh, actually, I'll get this first real quick.
Oh, you little ripper, Ty! You found a fair dinkum rainbow scale! When you find enough, take them to the Bunyip Elder at Rainbow Cliffs.
That's how I get the second health, which is going to be extremely useful. For obvious reasons. So, actually, I'm gonna go collect as many of these as I'm able to. I also need to turn in these for golden cogs for boomerangs real quick, actually, as well. May as well get that out of the way. So there's a couple, pretty hidden scales here. But I've gotten them all before. I know where they be. Oh no, I missed. Oh, I didn't. Nice. I get that one? Nope, I have to go back up. Alright, let me go turn these in, get the flamerangs. Then we'll have more levels unlocked.
Oh my! You found enough golden cogs, haven't you? These will be perfect for my latest invention. I call it the Tie. It's a machine
The Tie?
I designed to create cutting.
You know about this, bro.
This is very nice. It's a zoomerang.
Zoomerang comes
The
first. Huh?
zoomerang has a built-in telescopic
That
aimer.
makes sense, actually.
Press the Tie's view button to activate it. Use the movement stick to aim and the camera stick to zoom in and out on enemies for greater throwing accuracy. No worries. To select it, you...
Alright. I need one more thunder egg. And we get a new area unlocked, I believe that means... Oh no, we get a talisman and then a boss, okay. And then I need more cogs to get the flamerangs, which definitely come after the zoomerangs here. Actually, let me grab some more scales while I'm here. There's some right around this corner here. They're really sneaky about some of them, as you can see here. Gotcha. Okay, so there are 25 I need to get, and I have 5 of them so far, so there's only 20 left here. However, some are in other areas I don't have unlocked yet. So we'll have to do that before I can get the rest. However, I know where a majority of them are for the most part. Yep. Let's see here. There's one behind Julius's lab here. Go back there and grab it. Oh, here's one as well. Alright, we have 9 of them. Is there one behind the waterfall? I don't think so. That would have been a cool place for one, though. No, there's not one here. Alright. There's one here, but I can't get that without the raft. Oh, there's some underwater as well. At least one. Oh, there's 2 of them here. Right. That's 2. I got 11 right now. I don't think I'm going to be able to get all of them in one go. Yeah, absolutely not. There's some I'll need to complete levels for as well to unlock their locations. I don't know if I can make this jump right now. What? I did it on my first try? Wow, I usually take like a ton of tries to get up here, not gonna lie. This raft will let me get that other shell over there, but what I did in the past was I just used the ice, frosty rang, and made a little ice platform to stand on. And that worked. Here's another. Any more over here? I don't think so. How many we got? 13. These. Going quick. There's a lot of them hidden out in these corners here, on the little nooks and crannies of the places. I don't think there's any in the water in this area, or at all, actually. Could be, though. Actually, yeah, I'm pretty sure there's at least one or two. Not in the waterfall, though. I was just over there. Okay, well, regardless, let me grab this first. Let's go back up there, actually. I have to go up to his lab, I believe. Oh, actually, I might need the frosty rings in general to get up there, huh? Yeah, I might. Alright, well, I'll hang out on that one then. Alright, any more shells down here? Doesn't look like it. But there could be. Oh yeah, there actually is some in these hoodoos, I think. Let me make sure, though. Could be. Ah, yep, there's one. Yeah, it's in the water, too. Any more back here? Don't see them. Okay, there might be. I think that might just be a way to get up back here. Let me make sure, though. Yeah, looks like it. Yeah, alright. Ah, there's a scale up here, actually, too. Perfect. I can't go this way yet. I need the frosty rings to put out that fire. Yes, I saw the crates. Just gonna hang out though. With that one. Because it's on the fire, I would rather not risk it. Let's see. I don't think there's any more back there. Maybe along this trail? I doubt it though, as this is pretty open here. Yeah. Alright, well, let's just go do that last level. Well, let's see. Which one is it? Ah, Walk in the Park, that's what it was. Walking in the park with Ranger Ken. Ranger Ken is probably my favorite. Oh, but Lenny. Damn, so many good characters I like. Walk in the park, baby. With Ranger Ken.
Oh, smell that fresh rainforest there. See the cute wallabies. Surf the slippery water slide.
Watch out for those leeches!
Watch out for those leeches.
These leeches are seriously really creepy in this game. I don't like them. Alright, before we get too far, there's a golden cog immediately behind us. And a lot of opals. Alright. Oops. There's probably a box there as well. I know this game. Oh, yep, there it is. Alright. Well, let's go.
G'day, Ty.
Hello.
Our good friend Shazza can get herself into a pickle sometimes. This time, her truck has broken down.
Jeez, that's a huge
forest road.
Yoo-hoo!
I've never realized how tall the truck is compared to
Isn't
her.
bad enough. I spotted some blue-tongue lizards nearby. You reckon you can give her a hand? You bet. I'm on my way.
Right. Well, let's do that. think there's ninjas in this level as well, but they're up ahead yet. Yeah, there are, okay. They're up ahead though, absolutely. Alright. Is this just if you fall? Yeah. Looks like it. Might be a will be back there though. I don't remember exactly. Keep an eye out, I mean. Let me look. There's a flower. Yeah, I don't know. Alrighty. Alright, we got 3 of them. Baby. There's probably paintings in that is all. Let's try thrill. Not down any. Oh yeah. Man, this level's so peaceful. There's rain, there's calming music. Massive beetles. Calmest place in the world. Let's see here. Yep, we're looking good. Alright. Making sure the stream is good quality. And it looks like it is so far. Yep. Alright, cool. Although real fast, I do have a Discord notification. Let me check that fast. Oh, I have to minimize the game. Yeah, you know what? Well, whatever. I'll do that later. Forgot to bring that over to my second window. Or screen, I mean, not window. What?
Listen, Ty, before you tackle this water slide, there are a few things you need to know. You can speed up and duck under the logs by pressing the bite button. And you can slow down by pulling back on the movement stick.
Yep. Alright, well, let's get this over with because this part legitimately scares me right now. Since I can only take 4 hits and there's a ton of rocks all over the place in this thing. We might have to go through this multiple times as well to get the opals. So that's cool. I'm gonna try not to miss any here. Well, actually, real quick. I'm gonna have to go through it now. Don't punch me instantly. Thank you. Froggy! Oh, I get to skip the water slide here, huh? Oh no, I'm not gonna get that yet. Alright, well I have to go back to the start of the water slide anyway to get that. It's 2 opals that I missed, I think. Can't climb this, right? Absolutely not. Yeah, no way. Also, fun fact, real life, these flowers smell like decaying flesh. In the game here, they look like strawberries. Damn. Then like decaying strawberry flesh. Oh no. Oh boy. I can't keep taking hits like that. I think the water slide's about over though, thankfully. But like I said, I'll have to go through the whole thing again. Oh yeah, it's only half the water slide as well. Hey, Ranger Ken? Oh yeah, this part, I love this. Down here. Yeah, it's me.
G'day, Cobber.
G'day, Ranger Ken.
I need a favour, mate.
Yep.
There's a flock of cave bats in there.
Kill him.
Cave bats?
It's nearly the wet season, and we need to move them out before the caves flood.
No worries.
Forgot I had zoomerangs, not gonna lie. What? Frog? Froggy? What? It's a wizard. Foggy. Oh, okay. I've seen worse. On the PS2 version, there was the... there was, on the shipwrecks level... No. It's a later level with the ocean, but... There was a straight-up unicorns. Seahorses, like, flying around in the sky at one area. It was the weirdest thing. I got the pipe. Is that it? Only one horde? Bats can fly with wet wings, right? Hey Steve, you return. Roach is missing this. There's baits. However, I kind of have to do this to them. So, yeah. I think this was... Oh no, it's a different area. Also, these are zoomerangs that I have. I can zoom in and snipe with these, essentially. Hog. Let me get these bats out first. There's a water slide in this level, right? And it is really terrifying on hardcore mode. I can only take 4 hits, yeah? And there's so much debris on this thing. Wait, where are the bats? Must be up there still. Yeah, they're right at the exit. Perfect.
On ya, mate. Here's something for your troubles.
Oh, you beauty!
Now get back in the cave. Wait, no. Oh, okay. Well, look at that. What am I hitting? Visible wall of some kind? Can I think I'm gonna have to go all the way around again to get to this place. To get those 2 opals, by the way, that I missed on the last portion of the water slide. Oh no, and there's multiple routes on this one. I'm going left first. I don't remember if this one was easier. Yeah, that one was a lot shorter. Okay. Alright, dude, and the final level has a huge water slide that I am really nervous for, not gonna lie. I'll just have to take my time on it. It's really long though, man, like... Jeez. Alright, chill. Slow down, buddy. I like how this is my first stream of 2020, actually. I didn't even realize that. Sweet. Alright, any more leeches? Yes. Oh, great, this friggin' turkey. I love this one. Can't do that. Wait till you see what happens to that thunder egg back there. It's real fun. But you know what, actually... Oh, I should not have eaten that. I'm gonna take the water slide again first. I need to get those opals. Yeah, I may as well. Oh boy. Let's do this. Get it out of the way. Out of the way, alright. I can go a little faster here, because I don't think I missed anything. Here they are, though. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna skip the rest of this water slide. I don't want to go through it. There's a pie here, okay. I forgot about that. Wait, where does this go, actually? I'm not sure. Oh. Oh, actually, this is perfect then. Because there's a Bilby. Hey, man. Did I skip the water slide at least half? Oh no, great, and I get to do it all again. Awesome. Actually, you know what? No, I don't need to do that. Whoa, there's another Bilby down here. Thanks, Grandma. Let's see where this goes, I guess. Whee! Where is this? Oh, great. Alright, well, I'm just gonna go back through the cave then, I guess. Is that right below here? Yeah. Probably, right? Yeah, here it is. Alright. I don't want to do the whole water slide again. Unfortunately, I have to do this, though. But I think going through the mud is a lot better than possibly taking damage, so I'm fine with it. So I don't know if you heard me mention, but these flowers here in real life smell like decaying flesh. But in the game, look like strawberries. Oh yeah, you can like headbutt, headbang, I mean. Oh yeah, man. Ooh, alright. Hey! Alright, let's do... He just like tried to punch me. Let's do this. No fear, let's just go in. Ooh, I almost got hit. Ooh, I almost missed that egg. Opal, I mean. They look like eggs. Alright, give me a break here. Is that it? I think that's it. Yes. Egg. I hope that was it. Ah. You see how much stuff I could take damage from on this thing? Imagine this, but 3 times longer. And like 2 times more debris. That's what's gonna be. Ah! That's what's gonna be on the last level. Right before the boss battle. Oh no. I need to chill out here. Okay, alright, we're fine. Basket. Oh, I ate the friggin' egg though. Ugh. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go heal from that other pie. And I'll come back here again with the mushrooms. They work 2 ways. Oh, there's a cog right here too. Oh, nice. Anything else? Nope, just a cog. Alright, I need to go find a pie. Pie? There's one. There we go. Alright. All healed up, boys. I haven't seen any pie slices. Because usually on normal mode, there's like pie slices instead of full pies everywhere. But I'm assuming that there's full pies here since, you know, pie. Alright, time to have the most fun chase ever. Let's get ready for the crackhead turkey. Here he is. Off to do some drugs. Honestly, I'm not sure how I get the thing from these guys. I don't know exactly what I did to do it. Did I fight it? I think that's what it was. Oh. Come back here. Ah, pretty sure I have to bite it. No, we went the other way. Ah, yeah. Back here. No. You big boy. Dude, I had a chance. No, I had another chance. I was looking at that frill in the background. Come here. Got him. Get out of here. Oh, thank God, that's over. Don't worry, you get to do that twice in one level later in the game. Yay. Yay. Crackhead biting competition. Yeah, for some reason you don't take fall damage in those trees. I don't know what's up with that. But I'm not complaining. Oh, that was more than 5 there, huh? Yeah, that was. Odd. Usually they have 5 in them. Did I miss anything back here? I don't think I said right. No, I think I got everything. Yep. Let's check back here real fast. No, this is where I was chasing the turkey. Okay, yeah, we're good. Kill this frill. That frill. Crates back here, anything? Oh, cool. Indiana Jones time. This is generally pretty easy, just don't make any mistakes. Kind of feel bad for the frills. How come? Because they're like... Ah! No, I have to go all the way up again now. Sweet. I missed one, what did I miss one of? Great. Oh, I did miss one. Good eye. Oh yeah, look at... They come up and try to punch me. See? And then they like mock me if I get too far away. And then do this little like dance. There's only 3 on that one. Huh. Oh, I guess it adds up. A nice clean 270. Alright. Only 30 more opals. They're all gonna be past this place. Dude, my brother and I on the PlayStation, this was like really hard for us. Oh, I knew that was gonna happen. I should have moved, man. I wasn't having any trouble with this before either. I just ran right past everything. I don't know why I'm having issues now. Yeah, okay. I want to retexture these to be meatballs, actually. Oh, that was a close one. Ooh, yeah, I gotta remember that. They land on that. These bouncy bullies. Yeah, these ones bounce here, and then they land right there. Also, they just come out of nowhere, you know? There's no reason for these to be falling. Like, watch. Wait, where did that guy come from? Seriously? Oh, okay. Alright. Ah! I'm scared, Mommy.
G'day, Shazza.
Oh, shivers! Oh, Ty, am I glad to see you. Would you mind keeping those blue tongues off me back while I fill up my watering bottle?
No worries.
You're in the
Thanks,
rainforest. Alright, time to throw some
Hit
boulders.
the boulders with your rang so they knock the blue tongues out of the way.
Not exactly throw boulders, but you get the point. Dude, I need health bad. Who's the girl? I don't know, to be honest. I feel like that's kind of like Ty's love interest in this game, but I'm not exactly sure. I don't know the lore super well of this game, besides what's really obvious. So I'm not exactly 100% sure there. Okay, that like barely hit him. Oh yeah, Shazza, I think her name was. Either Shazza or Sheila, yeah, it's one of the two. What was that?
Thanks, Thanks heaps for what you did back there, Possum.
No worries.
By the way, I found this at the creek. You want it?
Shoe ripper!
Oh, I need a pie.
Well, I better get a move on. See you soon, Possum.
Why is her Jeep so tiny? Did you see it in the opening cutscene? Her Jeep was huge. It was like twice as tall as she was. Oh boy. I'm not gonna risk this. I'm gonna go here and then come back. Hi. Alright, yeah, we get full health when we come back here, I guess. It's her mini Jeep, she has 2.
Oh, Surf, watch out.
Watch out. I'll show you in a second. I'll go talk to the guy. I think I'm gonna have to anyways. I could do that race real quick.
G'day, Tom.
Yeah, look how big her Jeep is. See, like, what? Look how big it is.
Forest Road.
Yoo-hoo!
Like, she can't have her head in that thing.
That isn't bad enough. I spot. You reckon you should?
Either she's super small or the truck is huge, dude. Like, Jesus. Alright, well, we can just run through everything, basically, now, since I have a lot of the stuff. Oh, you know what would be good to get, though? Is, No! Damn, I think there's a pie right here. Don't turn around now, Julius. Or no, Mari. Julius is the koala. No, I have to do this again. No. Ah. Oh, wait a minute. Hey, I can skip some of it. Awesome. Boomerang versus Zoomerang. Damage, they're identical. Only upside with the Zoomerang, which, I mean, the Zoomerang is guaranteed 100% an upgrade because you can throw it way further compared to the Boomerang. And also allows you to zoom in. So you can scope out the scene, you know? So, I mean, yeah, but I just like how these look. For the most part. They're like the original ones, I guess, but these are a lot more useful, generally speaking. I can do stuff like that. Where's the flower? Yo, what? Flower's not in here yet. No, I have to do the water slide. That's not cool. Oh yeah, I realized that too. Boomerang and Zoomerang, like... Obviously that meme didn't exist while this was being developed, and that's just the name of Boomerang itself. Okay, this will be in the YouTube clip I make of this. I'm gonna have right here like a boomer zoomer. Like, awesome. Froggy. Okay, Zoomerang. Ah, there's a lot more pumpkins. Wait, what? Pumpkins? I meant picnic baskets. That's dumb that the flower doesn't appear down there until I go in the water slide. Yeah, there's no pumpkins, and I meant to say picnic baskets. Now the flower's there, see that? Whoa, what the? Yes. This makes sense. Did I just do this to avoid everything? Let's see. Oh, not that one. Alright, well, with the leech, I forgot. Let me do these things down here fast. Anyone back here? Surprisingly not. Swap sides when you stay on the edge and swap sides and there's an obstacle. Yeah, I'm probably gonna do that. I don't want to be like super cheap, but I also don't want to die and restart the whole game. My heart stopped when I was falling, by the way. I don't know why I would have taken like 1 hit damage, but you know. How much just means me? Come on. There we go. Seems like a winning strat to me. Dark Souls 4 looks great. Oh yeah. Why did that happen? I must have clicked on right click by mistake. Golden Cog, Thunder Egg in the same place. Oh yeah, it's great. I can do that into metal as well. I did that into rocks. Right. Ah, there's a Bilby. We got to go around? Ah, we're good. Yeah, I have to go up one more. At least. Oh, okay, logs. I got you. There we go. One more. Little jingle. Oops. I feel like I'm jumping higher now or something. I don't know. Okay. Oh, time to... Oh wait, there's a flower back here, right? Wait. Yeah, whatever. Ah, perfect. Not missing any health. That's a full pie. Taking the left way because it's shorter. Also not any obstacles up here. I'm aware of. Ah, no! Boy. Oh, I have W held down right now because I just want to get this over with as fast as possible. It's a crackhead turkey again. Boulder? Oh yeah, there's one. There we are. Oh, that was right in front of me. Jeez. Alright, let's do this. Now that I have full health. I could probably have gone through. Oh, you know what's even worse about this? There's a picnic basket right here, and then there's a little cog underneath the bridge. Alright, that's all the cogs of this place. There's one more Bilby somewhere. Wow, that frame rate. I jump up this? Yeah. Alright, these are all the eggs, opals, I mean. I don't know why I keep calling them eggs. It's the opals. Yeah, that's absolutely better than resetting the game. Alright, Wombat Race and find these guys. This one person left. Where could he be, though? That's the spawn, I think. Right? Ooh, that's really close to it. Oh, hold on, my dog wants to go out. 1 second. Right. Might be, no, I got someone from there, I think, right? I was about to say, there he is. It's a wallaby, I think they're called. Are they in here? Oh, you know where? I think, there it is, actually, okay. Perfect. I was not standing there. Alright, I think that's everything here then. Oh, no, Wombat Race. Let me exit and come back so I don't have to go all the way up there again. And then that's gonna be it for tonight. Tomorrow after I get home...
Oh, watch out.
Watch out! Then I'll do more of this, because I love this game. So much. Wait a minute. Oh, right. I forgot. Once you collect the opals, to get 100%, you have to come back and recollect all of them. I don't want to do that.
Let's you and me race.
Oh no, it's one of these.
That's your thunder egg, you can't beat me.
Oh no. I have to go fast on this, I can't like be slow. I don't know. It's just the way they developed this, I guess. I'm okay with it, I mean, and it sends gameplay for those who want to have 100%. And the levels are really fun again, honestly. Okay, it's going really well. I smacked my head against a log. Whoa, that's not okay. Slow down a little bit. Oh boy, alright, we're good. Woo!
I did it!
I lived.
Wow, you won! You got lucky as all. But
The
fair
ski
is
mask
fair.
moves up. Hey, the
Next time
rock.
I'll beat you.
Into the sparks.
Sweet.
For the rock boy. Alright, well, let me top off my health here. Alright, well that's gonna be it for now. It's like 10-20 for me. I'm not gonna do these opals again until after we finish the main portion of the game. Because that's when I'll go for the 100%. But, we will have to come back to all these levels eventually. Oh boy. You know what?
Jolly good, Ty. You've collected enough thunder eggs to power the machine. Let's give it a go, shall we?
Oh boy.
Outstanding! Simply outstanding!
First boss coming up.
The energy levels are off the scale, and yes, I've got a lock on one of the talismans. Stand back, Ty. It's coming through.
Oh. Oh boy, here's the first boss. I may as well do it. Alright. So what I have to do here is get him to run into those pillar thingies. And he can hurt me very easily. So I'm really worried about this, not gonna lie. And the boomerangs do nothing also, if you're wondering. Also, if I'm too close, that ring that he's stopping on the ground there will hurt me. I practiced this guy a lot to figure out this exact, like, move here. Hey! Also, the way that I'm doing these pillars here is so he'll be far enough away while he'll charge them and won't, like, stop like he tried to do back there. Oh yeah, this boy. You get to hear it 2 more times at least. Oh, he throws rocks. Hey, for a little bit. Alright, come on, big boy. One more. Stand out of the way for his rocks, though. I'm surprised I haven't gotten any hits taken yet. I hope there's an achievement for that where I take 0 hits. Come on, boy. Oh no, I took a hit! Ah! Oh well. He's down on one. A cow? I have never seen a cow right in front of him. We got it. Alright, I'm so relieved to have that out of the way.
Well done, Ty. You've retrieved the first of the ancient talismans. When Boss Cass discovers that we're out to thwart his plans, he will do all in his power to stop you. Be careful, my friend.
She'll be right, old timer.
Boomer! Oh, there it goes.
Struck me lucky you actually found the talisman. I just might have bet on the wrong horse. Anyway, mate, Julius has got a present for you at his lab.
Ooh, let's see what that is. Why not? Ah, it must be the... I don't know. Not gonna lie, I forgot.
I've made a most exciting discovery. The talisman machine is brimming with excess energy from the Fire Thunder eggs.
That's right, yeah.
By diverting that energy to my special hyper-techno boomerang maker, I can make special elemental rangs.
Alright.
Watch. Simply smashing. I present to you the Flamerang.
Yes.
You beauty! Yes, this rang can start fires and melt ice. It even has a more powerful effect on some enemies. To select it, use the previous rang. It will aid you well in your quest. Now, go try it out.
Tomorrow, Julius. Tomorrow. How many cogs do we need? Oh, I can get the next one right too.
Again, Ty. I see you found some more golden cogs. Smashing. Ty, let's try them out in the rang machine.
Yeah, let's.
Eureka! We've created a multi-rang.
I actually like these.
According to my calculations, the multi-rang will allow you to throw a lot of rangs at the same time. You beauty!
Yeah. Check these out. Actually, look how ridiculous this looks. Ooh, yeah! I can throw 5 each. So, yeah. Alright, I need 15 more cogs, and then... Can't bite him, can I? No. Right, well, that's all for today. That was a lot of progress. How far have I gotten? 32%. Wow. Alright, well, tomorrow I will continue this. What is this? Microsoft Access? Microsoft Access open. You can't exit it, right? Why? I don't want it open. There we go. Okay. I will see you tomorrow. Do the bait. I forgot about this. Alright.